Yo, people, we saying, we spraying, back again with another morning Arsenal chat. You get me? And today it's a good day because we get to watch Arsenal play football. And any day that I get to watch Arsenal play football, to me, is an amazing day. A very, very, very amazing day. So yeah, I don't know how you're feeling about today, D, but I'm pretty sure we'll get into it. There's a few good things to talk about. And yeah, we'll just chop it up, man. Big up all the people that are inside and are gonna join later on down the line. Just an admin thing. Just make sure you're liking. Just make sure you're subscribing, not only to my channel, but to FamZone TV as well. It is in the title. It is in the description. Support all of the man them because we're all trying to grow together. You know what I'm saying? I have got a like target of 75. So those of you that are watching on Twitter, just, take a little skippity skip over to YouTube, like the video, and then you can go back to watching it on Twitter or wherever you are comfortable. And I guess a few things to cover today. Obviously, we'll just talk about the match in general, like how we're feeling about it. But there is some big injury boosts for Arsenal. Arsenal have, it's pretty much confirmed. Jurrien Timber and Gabriel Magalhaes are back with Arsenal. Well, those are the big boosts. Obviously, we got Kepa, who's confirmed to be back as well. I don't know. I doubt he'll start, to be fair, but it's good to have our backup goalkeeper back with us as well. So, and you know what? This is where I actually want to start. A good place to start. Do you think Viktor Gyokeres gets his first Arsenal start?
Start or appearance?
Start.
Probably. I'd like to think so.
If Viktor Gyokeres doesn't start today, are we sitting there at the start of the game, or not even the start of the game, obviously, because we get the lineup maybe an hour before the game. Am I calling you and we're both vexed?
Nah.
You know, vex?
Nah, man. He's definitely going to play a part. If he played a part in the last game, he'll play a part in this game. My only thing is, I need him to because we don't know. He might not be ready. He might. It could be anything.
Nah, man.
He has to start. Why does he have to start today?
Because he's Viktor Gyokeres, bro. That's why he has to start, man. You get me? What? Why wouldn't he start? I hear. Do you know what? I was about to lie. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. I don't hear.
He has to start. He has to start today.
He has to start. I don't hear he might not be fit. Rah. You tell me the difference between him starting the game and coming off in the 60th minute.
But you know what it is? I don't want, if he starts now and then gets an injury, we're going to be like, why did we start him? Or
he can get an injury coming on as a sub. So okay, D, let's just not play Viktor Gyokeres. Let's not play him.
No. That's not the question you asked me. That's not you're already starting. That's not the question you asked me. You asked me if he doesn't start, are you ringing me? We're both vexed. I'm saying no. I'm not vexed about it. What I'm saying is, I need him to. I more need him to start against Man United than I do against Villareal in pre-season.
I just quickly, Caitlin Clark. Yeah, if we keep on saying this, we're manifesting it. Yeah, which makes it more likely to happen. Yeah. So what we need to do, on the flip side, is we need to say, Gyokeres is starting versus United, right? Get over it, Havertz fans. That's what we need to be saying. Yeah. Because we all know Havertz is left wing now. So, by the way, let's just leave it at that. You get me? Maybe at Villareal, we might see Havertz on the left, and then you man will start to understand. Yeah, that maybe Hooks wasn't going mad, but we might even. Do you know what? we might even see Gyokeres start on the left. I'd rather Gyokeres start on the left today than not start. I'm gonna be
no. That would send me mad. That would send me mad off.
What? You'd rather Gyokeres not start than play on the left wing? What?
Definitely.
Do you know what? Do you know I've realized? I've just realized it. You don't actually like Gyokeres as much as I do, innit? You don't really want Gyokeres.
Why would I want him to start left wing?
You don't really want him to play for Arsenal. I hear it.
Why would I want him to play left wing? You really and truly you actually wanted Sesko in it. Let's be honest. I don't understand. I don't know if you're just trying to create an argument this morning so early. Why would I want Gyokeres to play left wing? I don't understand. I don't understand. That would send me bananas. If he's on the bench today and Havertz is up top, it means that Gyokeres they're getting him ready to be a striker. Why would I want Gyokeres to play left? I don't understand. Why do you want?
I'm just saying I'd rather him play on the left than not.
I'm not advocating for him playing left wing at all. Anytime he plays left wing, I'm going to be annoyed. I don't want him ever on the left wing. When do you see Haaland playing right wing? Haaland doesn't play right wing ever. You play Haaland up front. Play Gyokeres up front. That's it. I don't want him playing left ever. I don't ever want him switching to the left because Martinelli's got to play up front. I don't ever want us needing a goal and then because Gyokeres is up front now we're going to play Havertz up top and Gyokeres left. I don't ever want to see anything like that.
That's definitely going to happen.
It's not.
I promise you, at some point in the season that will happen.
It's not.
I promise you, at some point in the season you will see Gyokeres start and will need a goal. And what Arteta will do, well, one of two things: he will either change the formation so we have two strikers, maybe take off Erdegaard in the 10 and put Havertz there, so we have like kind of like the Bergkamp-esque type role, just behind the striker, or you'll see Gyokeres go to the left and Havertz play in the 9. And the reason for that is because Gyokeres has played on the left for Sweden before. I'm pretty sure he's played on the left. I'm pretty sure he actually, in his youth, he actually started out on the left, so he's played there before. So I'm just saying. Don't be surprised.
We've got Madueke, we've got Trossard and Martinelli that can all play left. Why would Gyokeres need to ever be on the left?
He doesn't need to be. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if it happens.
I will be surprised and I'll be annoyed.
No, but don't be okay. So what? You're going to be annoyed if you see him on the left, but if I don't see him start today and I call you, you're not going to be annoyed.
No, because
I'm telling you, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to call you and I'm going to tell you I'm annoyed. I'm going to.
So he has to start no matter what position, no matter what fitness his situation is. Nothing.
The way you build up.
What if he was training yesterday and he's got a tight calf muscle? You don't get it. You're not bothered about all that stuff.
Well, do you know what the good thing about being a football Arsenal content creator is you actually look into all of that stuff. And so far, Arsenal haven't released any information about Gyokeres potentially having a niggle or anything like that. I actually, as you would have seen in the thumbnail, people, Gyokeres looks very happy. Yeah, Bane and Batman in the photo, they both look very happy because Gyokeres is getting to train with one of the best left centre backs in world football, and Gabriel is getting to train with, for the first time at Arsenal, a 9, one of the best 9s as well. So they're both happy, they're both fit. When did we play Tottenham? Like last Wednesday. It was last Wednesday, innit?
Yeah, I think so.
Last Wednesday. Brother, we've had like 7 days. He's at least trained for 5 of them.
Yeah, he's trained, but he's gonna play, isn't he? He's gonna play at some point. I understand. My thing is not more about whether Gyokeres plays or not. It's more about me thinking that Arteta is getting Havertz ready for the start of the season. That's more my thing. If Gyokeres doesn't start up front and Havertz starts up front, I'm more worried that he's going to play Havertz up front. I'm not so much worried about Gyokeres playing. I'm more worried about what Arteta is going to do. That's more my thing. Because I can see him playing Havertz up front against Man United. I can see it.
Oh, so then you would be annoyed like me if Gyokeres doesn't start.
Because then for different reasons. The reasoning is different. You're saying, my one is not like I'll be upset with him. I'm going to be annoyed that I feel like Arteta is going to play Havertz. It's not about Gyokeres not starting. It's about Havertz playing. If I saw Noni Madueke up front instead of Havertz, I wouldn't, and Gyokeres on the bench, I wouldn't be bothered. Because I know you're just trying to get Madueke minutes. I wouldn't be bothered. But if I saw Havertz playing and Gyokeres on the bench, I'll be like, you're probably trying to get Havertz ready. It just depends on who's up front.
Wait. Sorry. Rewind. You wait. After all the headache that you gave me yesterday, you're fine with Noni Madueke playing as the striker in this game.
You didn't listen to a word I just said, did you?
What?
You only heard one thing. You didn't hear anything else I said, did you? I hear you. I hear what you're doing. I'm trying to explain that my reasoning is different to yours. My reasoning is about Arteta trying to get Havertz ready for the striker position. If he plays, I don't know, Trossard up front, I know he's just trying to get minutes into each other's legs and stuff like that. But if he plays Havertz, I'm worried about Havertz starting the season. That's what my thing's about. I don't want Havertz starting the season.
So the only way that Gyokeres is gonna start the season, and you know what? I'm so upset that I'm not able to go to the game today. You know, usually I try and see if I can catch can I get a ticket to go to one of the Emirates Cup games because they're usually pretty cheap. But I need all of the Arsenal fans that go there today. If Gyokeres doesn't start, I need you, man, to be chanting from the rooftops for the whole game. Start Gyokeres, start Gyokeres, start Gyokeres. That's what I need. And all Arsenal fans, we can unite on this. Start Gyokeres. That's all. That's the only chant I need to hear. Yeah, I don't need to hear any other chant.
But why are you so focused on him starting today more so than Man United? It's Man United he has to start, not today. He just needs to be fit and ready for Man United.
Because if he starts today, it increases the likelihood of him starting against Atletico.
So what about Saturday? Would you rather him start today or Saturday?
I'd rather him start both. Because if he starts both, it increases the likelihood.
Which one would you rather? Today or Saturday?
Hold up. Bro. I don't think you understand. I don't know about everybody else, but in my eyes, the only striker at the club is Gyokeres. Yeah, nobody else should be starting over Gyokeres. Like, throughout the season, I don't care how many games we play a week. 3, 4, I don't care. We could play a game every single day. I don't care. Gyokeres should be starting every single game.
I'm playing the whole game. I agree.
Yeah, every single game. Playing the whole game is a bit mad. Because
no, it's not mad. Strikers play the whole game.
No, because if we're winning like 4-1, and it's like the 75th minute, I don't need you to still be on the pitch.
There's other players to rest instead of Gyokeres, bro.
Yeah, but I want Gyokeres to be firing for the whole season. The longer I leave him on the pitch, the more likely it is that he's gonna burn out, that he's gonna get injured, that man are just gonna get mad because every time he gets the ball, he scores, and they're vexed now, and they've already conceded like 5, and they're just angry. And one of them old school English defenders go to the pub, all of that.
I'll only take him off if he scored a hat trick, then cool. But if he hasn't got his name on the team sheet and we're 4-1 up, I'm going to keep him on.
So you're only taking Gyokeres off if he scores a hat trick, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if we're 4-1 up, for example, and he hasn't scored, I'm leaving him on.
Okay. So say for example, say he starts this game and we're 4-1 up and he hasn't scored, you're keeping him on?
No, not this game. I'm talking about in the Premier League. I don't care about this game. I don't care about Villareal Bilbao. This is just to get your legs going in a minute and to get a bit more continuity, because against Tottenham we just had no fluidity, man.
Yeah, the fluidity was mad. And DJ Denz, this is the energy that I need. Yeah, today feels like 3 of the new signings all start: Madueke, Zubi, and Gyokeres. Yeah, home start as well at the Emirates. I can't wait to watch this game. Do you know how much I can't wait to watch this game? Yeah, I woke up in the morning, and I was like, we're playing today. I checked the time. I saw 6 o'clock. I got angry.
Oh, you thought it was 12:30?
Yeah, why is it so far away, blood? Like, I mean,
I know, it's ages. Miles away. Evening time is mad.
Oh, so many hours left in the day. I don't know, man. I don't know. Man.
Nah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be. Do you know what? You man are my people, in it. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Yeah, I actually don't know if I'm gonna do watch-alongs on my channel for the whole of next season, because I'll be real with you, man. Yeah, I can't enjoy the game when I'm doing a watch-along. I really can't enjoy the game. Like, I love Arsenal and football too. I can't enjoy the game properly. Like, maybe when I'm at, like, I don't know, 100K subscribers and I've got all of the different channels, and every time I'm doing a watch along, I've got all the equipment. I've got the super bad boy computer. There's no lag. I'm behind nobody. Like, everything's fresh. I'm not having to keep on finding new links and all of that. Then yeah, I'll do watch-alongs. But I don't know, man. Like, and yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I will. Yeah, I me personally. But hey, you said you, man. So I don't know. Are you gonna do a watch-along today?
No.
Not gonna do a watch-along today.
No, I'm not doing no more watch-alongs. I'm done with him.
I hear it.
The tiring, and I can't watch the game, fam. I need to shout properly. I need to say things. I need to say stuff. I can't do. But watch-alongs is too much, canon, and it's too long.
And also as well, yeah. So, do you know what? I'll come back to this, yeah. But also as well, yeah, match reactions. So what I'm gonna start doing is, because I'm not doing the watch along, I can now, when I'm watching the game, I can pay more attention and I can take notes. And then maybe when the fan cams start dropping, the fan cams have improved, right? Because like, they're actually focused. Do you know what I mean? It's not just me 100%. Running everything off the dome from what I remember from the watch along, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not cool. So hey, there's loads of people that are going to be doing watch alongs for this game. As you man know, when it comes to Arsenal, everybody and their mum wants to do content for us. You know what I mean? Even if you don't support us, but apparently we're not a big club. So you get what I'm saying? And yeah, you're done though. So quickly back to this year. No fluidity because Spurs parked the coach. Do you think it's as simple as this? Because I think it was more to do with the lineup that we played, but I do hear it. There for very long parts in the game, like Spurs, like, yeah, Spurs. They was parking up coaches, trains, planes, cars, buses. They was parking everything. So I think that did make it a bit.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's Tottenham gave us an insight into how they're gonna play this season, isn't it? I feel like it's quite weird, but it's quite you see it as a positive, because now we know exactly what Tottenham are gonna do when we play them. We know exactly the difference they're gonna make. We know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna be exactly the same as Brentford. Obviously, we expected that, but we know that they're actually gonna do that, because we always assumed that Tottenham are gonna play attacking football after the Ange era. And we thought that's the way they were going, but they've gone back to being defensive. And obviously, Thomas Frank, quality manager, he knows how to get the best out of his players, and he knows how to beat Arsenal. He knows how to score goals against Arsenal. So it's going to be completely different games now. But we now know what to expect from Thomas Frank. They've given us their game plan already.
Yeah, I feel like we learned a lot about them, and they didn't really learn too much about us.
They didn't learn anything about us. But the difference is, I think their game plan I wouldn't be surprised if they get through a lot of games with that game plan and it working. Like, I can see them again. I can see us beating them, but I can see them beating us again with that same game plan. That game plan requires you to be at your best, as in Arsenal. They don't have to be at their best to win with that game plan. They can be at a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. They can still win with that game plan. Our game plan requires us to be at our best. So
100%.
That's 100%. What I think. That's the only difference. They've got more margin for error. We don't. Ours is on fine lines.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And just final thing on Gyokeres, well, at least for now, we may revisit the topic, but quick fire question. If he starts today, does he score?
Probably. He scores every game. When last did he not score? He scored 54 goals in 52 games. So he's never. I don't know if he's ever had a game where he doesn't score. That's what people don't understand. They say, "Oh yeah, he's a transition striker." No, he's an every game striker because he scores in every game. Don't you not understand that? It doesn't matter whether he's a transition striker. Oh, he doesn't score headers. Are you not? Do you not get what a goal a game ratio means? It means he scores in every single game, in every single way. That's what they. I don't understand why people keep saying, "Yeah, he's a transition. He needs space." He doesn't need anything. He just needs a football pitch, a goal, and a football. That's what he needs. Once he gets that, he puts the ball in the net. People say this all the time. It's so weird. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like he scores like 10 in 50 or something, and he scores 54 in 52, 97 in 102. This is a goal a game striker. He just needs a football pitch.
Yeah, no, definitely. I also agree. I think if he starts, he scores. And I'm just here thinking how much. That's the only thing that I'm going to be thinking. How many goals does he score against Villarreal if he starts? If Arteta does the stupid thing and brings him on at like the 75th minute again, then I don't know. Maybe he doesn't score. But
I'm not worried about Gyokeres. I'm more worried about Odegaard. I'm not Gyokeres. If he scores or doesn't score, I'm not really that bothered. He's going to be our starting striker. He'll score goals. I'm worried about Odegaard. I need Odegaard to get his form. I'm looking at him.
Well, we're gonna find out today. We're gonna find out today, and just a nice little segue, yeah. Because big up Martin, AFC 81, yeah. He brought it up. I'm pumped for Madueke. I can't lie. So hear me out, yeah. Hear me out. Yeah, people, hear me out. Yeah, because I know a lot of you are gonna think that I've gone mad, yeah. I know a lot of you are going to think that I've gone mad, yeah? So I need you, man, to tell me when you've seen Martinelli do this. Check it, yeah? Yeah, the roll, are you dumb? What? Wheel it. Let's go back, yeah? Wheel it. Look at the feet, blood. What? Stop it. When have you ever seen Martinelli do that? I need somebody to tell me. I won't lie. I'm pumped for Noni Madueke to play in this game. Notice how I said play in this game.
I hear it. Man. He's got a lot to prove. He's got to prove people wrong, man.
Yeah, I'm not taking it too far. Yeah, I'm not taking it too far. Yeah. But this game, release him. Let him play. He cut his holiday short because he wanted to do training. Yeah.
Mm.
He wanted to be involved in the setup. Yeah, he wanted to. I think what Noni Madueke is doing is he's allow me, Gunake, allow me, because you've never seen Martinelli do that. What Madueke is trying to do is make Arteta really have to think about, I might have to start this guy. I think that's what Madueke is doing. Whether we want him to start the season, whether we don't. Whether we like him, whether we don't. Whether we believe in him or we don't. Whether we wanted him or someone else. Madueke himself, he's at Arsenal. And I think he's trying to do everything he can in his power to ensure that first game of the season, he's starting. First game of the season, he's starting.
I mean, Madueke's got a lot to prove. I like players that have got a lot to prove, and that I like that. I like players like that, and I like the fact that he seems focused in it. So I like that. He's got a lot to prove in it, and we need players that have got to shut people down, and he has to. He has to shut everyone down. Him and Arteta both have to. This both has to work for both of them. Madueke needs to get into the England team this year. He needs to go to the World Cup, yeah. So I think so as well. The only problem with that is it means like what do we do with Eze? But
but Eze's apparent. Well, it's been reported that Eze's for the 10. Not saying that there won't be games he plays on the left, but apparently Eze's being bought for the midfield. So I don't know. Like as Carlos says, like he thinks that Madueke is going to be used in the same way that Rafinha was used on the left for Barca. I mean,
I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, that's what else we got to do. He bought him, innit? So
that's to me that's a big statement. Like that's a big because Rafinha last year for Barcelona was cracked, and if Arteta can get Madueke to even have like half of the output and impact that Rafinha had on the left for Barca last season, then I guarantee you a lot of Arsenal fans, they're getting Madueke on the back of the shirt throughout the season.
But Madueke has never been as good as Rafinha.
Yeah, never.
That's the point. So we'll have to get something out of a player that we've never seen before. At Rafinha, when he was at Leeds, we saw his talent.
Yeah,
we all know how good he was. So, like what we're saying, is only because he's left-footed that we have to get him like Rafinha. Like there've been lots of left-footed left wingers before, so I don't know how all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we've got to try and do Rafinha. Like it's like it sounds abnormal to play a left winger on a left foot on the left side. I've wanted that for ages.
It pretty much is abnormal though.
In this day and age, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
back in the day, it was the norm. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Left-footed, left wing, right-footed, right wing. That's how it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've wanted that for a long time. I wanted a left foot on the left side for ages, especially if it's not working with a Martinelli. Unless you get an Eden Hazard that can do it on his own. I wanted a left foot on that side for a long time so that they can just do what they need to do, man. Like especially with Saka on the right. I need a left foot on the left just so that he's not isolated. If he's on the left on his own, he needs to be left-footed, man. So he can just do it. Or it has to be someone like an Eze that can just dribble past anyone.
Do you know what, yeah? Just before we address this question, yeah, I actually have a question for you, yeah. Would you... Okay, I'm not saying for the entirety of the season, but let's just say from now, yeah? So the 2 preseason games we got left, and let's just say, even though it'd be might be very tricky to do because of how difficult our first 5 to 6 games are, but would you entertain the idea of playing Saka on the left and Madueke on the right?
I would entertain it, but I might as well just leave it as Saka on the right and Madueke on the left, because I know what Saka does on the right and hope that Madueke does something on the left. I'd rather go with the guarantees. I'll just go for Saka in the 10.
Okay, because the only thing that I'm thinking is so now this is where this question comes in. If we don't sign a left winger, but we bring in Eze and Arteta goes, no, Eze is not playing on the left. He's only ever going to play in the 10. So Eze and Norgaard, you man need to fight out for that position. At points, probably against the teams that are like the bigger teams, the harder teams, I think I would rather play Saka on the left because I believe more in Saka to do a job.
I understand your thought process.
In a different position than I do Madueke.
I understand exactly your thought process. I know exactly what you're saying. I've got more faith in the player to make a good situation out of a bad one.
Yeah.
100%. I get that. I understand that thought process. But then on the flip side, you got this that one there is just a mindset, and then you got the other mindset, which is you might understand, keep the best player in the best position as well. You know what I'm saying? Both of them I can understand. Like keep your best player in his best position, or put your best player in a worse position because you know he can do the best job there. You know what I'm saying? You can do both.
I 40 corner TV is going mad. He does not want to see that happen. I hear it, man.
It's the same as what we did with Declan Rice. It's like you put Declan Rice in the 6, you feel like, hold on, he's so good. Maybe we should put him in the 8 because we've got a problem in the 8 area, and then he can thrive there as well. I understand it. I get it. But this is what the manager has to figure out. And you got to go against the grain, innit? Like a lot of people will be like, no, don't do this, don't do that. You have to prove people wrong. That's the whole point of what we do, what Arteta's doing. Like even here, when we're doing our ideas and our shouts, they might seem left field online, but someone's going to be right. If you say Havertz left wing and I say Havertz not left wing, and then it proves to be right that Havertz is a good left winger, then you were right, innit? You have to have some left field shouts, isn't it? That's how it goes, isn't it? That's what it's about. Putting your ideas out there and let's see who has more right takes and who's correct most of the time.
The thing is, like I think this is a very difficult concept for a lot of people on YouTube to understand. Both people that are actually on camera that I'm talking with and in the chats of my channel or channels that I go on. I don't talk about Arsenal to be right. Honestly, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. Unless it's like I'm predicting Arsenal to win, then obviously in that scenario I care about Arsenal. Well, I care about being right because I want Arsenal to win. But most of the time, I would say the large majority of the time, I'm just talking about Arsenal and football because I like talking about Arsenal and football. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it to prove a point. I'm not doing it to be right. I like having the conversation. To me, that's why I bought the camera. So I bought the mic. So I set up the channel is to have the conversation about football. I don't care about am I right, am I wrong. That's why. Well, I mean, it's hard for people that just watch the streams because obviously they don't interact with me outside of seeing me on a camera. But the way I talk on a camera is the same way I talk about Arsenal off a camera. Like the way I'm like, bare argumentative and all that. I'm like that off camera. So I've just put it on a camera. Do you know what I'm saying? I like to think about like, you think it's weird. I don't think it's weird. Havertz on the left wing. Like I like to think about, how would that work? Like, what would that look like? Like I'm just that way inclined. So that's why now when a lot of people are gonna be confused as the season goes on, I will start talking about Madueke in a very positive, gassed manner. It will come across that way because of how I talk about football. And I'll be real, I've got past the point now of I don't rate Madueke. I didn't want Madueke at Arsenal. I've got past that point. Madueke is here now. So now when I talk about Madueke, I'm talking about Madueke, the things I want to see him do, the things I think he can do, how he can impact on the pitch, like what he can bring to Arsenal. Like when I see him do like his little tricky stuff on the pitch, I'm going to be like, oh, raw, that's cold. I ain't seen Martinelli do that before. I ain't seen Trossard do that. But do you know what I mean? Like so that's why I won't lie to anybody, yeah. You know what I mean? And if there is this, wait first. I do like the fantasy, Caden Clark. I can't lie. I do like the fantasy. You get me? Man read manga, man watch anime. I'm all about the fantasy. But you forget some people don't want to listen or understand. It's about their agendas. No agendas over here. I don't do agendas. You get me? I'm not at work.
No, facts.
I mean, I care about agendas.
But you're not at work, but to some people it is work.
I hear it.
It's a difference.
But I feel like if you like, obviously I do this full time, but I think if I was to view this as work, like if I viewed this, obviously outside from like ensuring that I'm actually making content, if I was to view this as work, I would fall out of love with it so quickly. So quickly. So quickly.
I understand that, but I think a lot of people that have been doing it for a long time, they need to be right to validate their thoughts in it. So like if you put something out there for an extended bit, like for example the Arteta routes, if you put that out there for an extended period of time and you feel like you can't go back on it, because you can just say, you know what, he's doing a good job and maybe I do feel that. But if you generally do feel like Arteta route, then you kind of need him to not win the league, innit? Because it just makes your whole 2-3 years of Arteta out that you was just calling for it and you will end up being wrong, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like some people might just say, you know what, I was wrong. And if they do that, then that's fair enough, innit? But nobody wants to be wrong after screaming something for 2-3 years. Do you know what I mean? If it was like what we say, like a one-off argument that we have yesterday or today or whatever, it doesn't really matter because it goes in the wind tomorrow. But if it's a process of 3 years or 4 years, or he needs to go for 4 years, then if he does win a major next year, they need him to not win it. They need him to get sacked and a new manager come in. Then it's like, yeah, see, I was right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. That's why
if it being it's what's best for Arsenal and this and that. It needs to be. They need it to be what's best for them as well.
Yeah, I know. I wholeheartedly agree. Like, at least, and do you know what? Just not on the negative side, like on the positive side as well. There's way too many people that have like stuck.
But I find myself doing that. I find myself getting to the point where, like, I want Arteta to succeed as Arsenal fan just to prove my point as well. Not because of like, oh, I'm an Arsenal fan for first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But really and truly, it doesn't really matter whether or not we win with Arteta or another manager. It shouldn't.
Yeah,
it shouldn't really. But for me, because I'm online screaming Arteta in, it feels like I want it to be with Arteta to prove my point to everyone else as well. Like, I mean, I'm getting sucked into it a little bit as well. I think it's just the content consumption of it all. Like when you get consumed by it, you feel like I want to prove my point to everyone else as well. You get it?
Yeah.
So I do understand it a bit, but really and truly, it shouldn't really matter. As long as Arsenal are winning trophies, no one really cares who the manager is. We'll just be happy with that manager winning. That's how it should be.
100%. The only thing that I will say though is if Arteta does win something big this season, then I would want him to continue to win things. If that makes sense. Like, I'm at the point now where, like, look, I don't care if it's Arteta. I don't care. I don't even care if it's Sean Dyche. I don't care who it is. Someone's got to win Arsenal something. Yeah. But then the moment that Arteta wins something with Arsenal, then that's when you've got the faith is back. You got my faith back. So now I now want you to go win more things and more things,
100%,
more things. So that's why I think, like, even though a lot of people don't really like it, like I'm kind of fluid in the sense that, like, I don't stick to one thing and ride out to the end of time, because to me that makes no sense. Like, my opinions change based on new information that's presented to me, and I just think that's how things should work in the world. But I'm actually I would look forward to Arteta winning something just so he can then go and win things again. But
I understand that.
But moving on, yeah. And just quickly before, big up all the people inside. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to the YouTube really quickly. Just slap the like button. All of you that are inside already, make sure you're slapping the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got big goals. We're trying to get to 10K as quickly as possible. And then obviously go and subscribe to D over at Famzone TV. He's trying to run up his thing. Them man are on there, got their goals, and them man are charging for their things. Like, let's just all support everybody, and you get me. Everybody needs to thrive, innit? But look, how big is it that Gabriel and Jurrien Timber are back? Because I know we spoke about it briefly, but we spoke about it more in the context of, like, who we want to see starting for Arsenal against Manchester United. And in both our teams, our ideal teams, everyone was fit. Timber was there. Gabriel was there. Now they're back. They're in the training videos, photos, whatever it is. They're playing on the pitch, which, from what I understand, in a player's like recovery, it's like a big step when they go from like solo training on the grass to now and like fitness and in the gym to then training with other players and being involved in like training games on the pitch. It's like, it's a big step in the recovery, and they're both doing that. So how big is it that they're now back? Because realistically speaking, both of them may not start today, but they'll probably be involved to some degree, which means we should get 2 preseason games out of Gabriel and Timber before the Manchester United game, which to me could signify, touch wood, pause, fingers crossed, all of that, they don't pick something up in these preseason games, they'll be raring to go for Manchester United. Calafiori's not. Yeah, I ain't seen Calafiori in any of the photos. I don't know if Calafiori's back, to be honest.
Oh, is he out still? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Calafiori's been spotted in any of the photos thus far.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's good. That's good news, man. We need Gabriel back. We need them both back, bro. We need them both back. I think Gabriel's more likely to start the season than Timber, though, because Timber's he had the big injury, the ACL, and then he played the whole season last year. So I think he's more likely to not start the season. But we do need Gabriel fit, especially for Man United. We need him fit, man. We need him fit for the whole season, to be honest.
What, Gabriel and Timber? I think both.
Yeah, both, of course. But the pressing need is definitely more centre back than wing backs. I'm not angry if I've got Ben White or Skelly playing, but if Gabriel's not there, it just feels like a massive hole.
Yeah, no,
it's a big gap. I know we've got Mosquera now, and they're saying that Saliba will play left centre back. That's what they're saying, which I can get with. But
I don't know if I like Saliba at left centre back. You know, personally, like I've seen him do it, and don't get me wrong, on occasions I've seen him do well, but for the most part, like, so for a lot of the games, was it the Euros? I think it was the Euros for France. He played left centre back, and there was a few times
he was the best centre back for them. He's a centre back. He can play both sides. You and SB keep doing this thing where this
time you looked a bit fugazi.
You're not overcomplicating football now, man.
Nah, there's a few times he looked a bit fugazi.
Centre backs can play both sides. So.
They can. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
Everyone has a preferred side, but if you're a centre back, you should be able to play both sides, no problems.
Like, okay, let's be real. Like the drop in quality from how we play when Gabriel is left centre back to when Saliba's left centre back is crazy.
But we've not.
Crazy.
I don't know, man.
The drop is crazy. Let's be real. The drop is crazy. It's insane. And do you know what? And I understand. Not all of it is because of footballing reasons. Well, playing footballing reasons. Like a lot of it, credit where credit is due. A lot of it is down to like Gabriel's the leader. Gabriel's the vocal one. Gabriel's the one that commands the line. Gabriel's the one that's telling man in the defensive line where they need to be. He's the one that's shouting at you, screaming. Like sometimes you can hear Gabriel through the TV screaming at like Saliba, like, you need to be here, you need to be there. And there was a few times last season, I think, and it was especially towards like the beginning of the season where Gabriel and Saliba were a bit out of sync, because there was times where Gabriel was stepping forward, but Saliba was dropping back. And there was times where Gabriel was dropping back, but Saliba was stepping forward. And it was a bit out of sync. But he solves all of that. Like in scenarios where Saliba and Kiwior are out of sync, like there's no one there that's like, come on, what are you doing? Like shouting. Saliba's not that type of person.
Yeah, I get that. I understand what you're saying. Obviously, there's always a stronger side and a preferred side for the centre backs. But if Saliba goes left centre back and plays badly, I'm not going to say, oh, it's because Saliba was left centre back. Like, you ain't getting that excuse out of me.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
You're a centre back, bro. You're playing centre back, innit? What, you can only play in right centre back? What type of foolishness is that? And at the end of the day, Van Dijk, if he played left centre back or right centre back, I'm pretty certain he'll be formidable both. Like all of this, oh, he can't play there. He can only play in this position because on his right hand side he can do an inverted and he can do triangles, but he can't do it above. Listen, centre back can play centre back, innit?
So what do you think about Christopher Kennedy's comment? Come on, D. That's like saying if you can play
left wing, you can play right wing. How's it like saying that? I don't understand. Most wingers can play both sides anyway. What are you talking about?
Can they?
What winger can't play both sides?
I'm asking. I'm genuinely asking you. Okay,
Obviously, there's always going to be a preferred side, isn't it? There's always going to be a preferred side. Everyone's always going to have preferred positions. Obviously, we know that. Someone's always going to be better on one side than the other. I mean, we understand that. But if I've got a player that says to me he can only play right centre back, he can't play left centre back, I'm saying, well, what is this? I'm saying, what is this?
Yeah.
What type of foolishness am I hearing? This is a new school way of thinking. This ain't the old school way of thinking. You're centre back, you can play both sides. It's normal. It's normal. I don't understand what he's asking me. So you get the same out of Saka.
He's asking you to get the same out of Saka, him playing left wing to him playing right wing.
We don't know. Saka doesn't play left wing. How do we know?
See,
Saka might be better left wing for all we know.
See, and this is my point. I'm not saying Saliba can't play left centre back. I'm saying it's like night and day. Saliba right centre back to Saliba left centre back. That's what I'm saying.
It's not night and day though, is
night
it?
And day. No, because Saliba right centre back, he's like top 3 defenders in the Premier League, maybe even the world.
Saliba was France's best centre back when he was playing left centre back. He was the best.
He played on the whole, he played really well at left centre back, and I think they actually even moved him over to right centre back.
You know what you're doing? This is the same thing you're doing when they say to kids, like, you know, like when children grow up and that, and then when a kid falls down and hurts his leg, they start crying. You have to let a kid, oh yeah, he's a child, he has to be upset and cry and all of this type of stuff. And then I come from the school of hard knocks, where you get up, just get up. The pain's it's not gonna change. I'm from that school. I'm from the old school.
It's all right. I'm
centre back is a centre back, bruv. That's like when you got now, people have got.
I grew up on Adams and Keown, you know.
Bro, right. You got right 8s, you got left 8s, you got AMs, you got 6s, but this guy can't play in the 8 because he's a 6, and a 6 is not as good as a 10. Bruv, I'm not from that school. I'm from the school of if you're a midfielder, you 9 times out of 10 you can do everything. Of course, you're gonna get more creative players than others. But I'm not from the school of you can only play here, you can only play in that bit. I'm not from that school. So
wait, just quickly, yeah. I'm gonna show you something, yeah. We got a sick compliment still. I won't lie. Yeah. Because obviously I'm streaming on Twitter as well, innit? Apart from Tom Canton, Charles Watts, and the Highbury squad, you are the only 2 worth listening to on the Arsenal. Keep up the good work. Big up, man. Like Simon O'Callaghan too, blood. Yeah. Make sure you like. Make sure you're subscribed. You're done.
Big up my G.
Make sure, man. You get me? Because we're all trying to. You get me? We're just all trying to do our thing for the Arsenal. You get me, bro? You get me? And
definitely, man. You know, I'm not, like I say, I'm from the old school. I'm not from the new school, man. I'm not from the new school of thinking. Like Pep changed a bit of the game and did little bits and bobs, and everyone thinks now that they can do all that, and that's all it is, bruv. If you're a midfielder, Declan Rice can play in the 6 or the 8. I expect you to play the same in both positions. I don't care if one's a little bit different or not. I'm not bothered.
All right, let me ask you a question then. Let me just ask you a question. Yeah. So, would you next season play Gabriel right centre back and Saliba left centre back?
No, because there's preferred positions. That's not the point I'm making.
You come from the old school, right? You should be able to play anywhere.
You can, but I'm saying if I've got both of them fit, then you can both play there. You can both play in your preferred position. Why would I change you if you got preferred position? But I'm saying if Saliba's injured, for example, and Gabriel has to go right centre back, I'm not saying I don't expect you to be like, oh, I'm not going to play well because I'm playing right centre. You're centre back. Play centre back.
Okay.
Like you tell me you can only play in this only position. I ain't got time for that. You're a centre back, bro. Like it's as simple as that. It's all of this new school stuff does my head in, bro. There's so many new terms and analysis that overanalyze every little thing. It does my head in, bro.
Yeah. No, I do hear that. Like I do hear that. By the way, only 3 likes to 50. I did say at the beginning 75 like target. You know, we're gonna be on our way to wrapping up soon. So hopefully in those last few moments, you guys can skyrocket the thing to getting it to 75 likes. And then on playback, hopefully we get a bit more, maybe get to 100. So, all right. So I guess wrapping up a bit, more on the actual game itself. Yeah. So I'll be real. I don't know too much about Villarreal. Yeah. The only thing that I know is that they're a Spanish team. From times when I have watched them in the past, they usually play with the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, then they're not a team that's going to be like high pressing us all the time. They're not going to be a team that's trying to fly into tackles. Like, they're not going to be that team. They're going to give us space. Yeah. So now, going into this friendly, and again, I know it's a preseason friendly. It doesn't mean much aside from building up fitness, getting the players ready for the first game of the season, and forming those relationships on the pitch. What are you kind of expecting to see today in this game?
I'm not really expecting to see anything different to what we've seen. I'm just expecting to see, like I said last time, I want our players fit. I need our core and our foundation to be ready for the season. I'm not too focused on we have to win this game, we have to play well and all that. I'm just focused on getting our players fit and certain players performing to the level that we need them to perform at. Because we've only got a week and a half. So
yeah,
that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just like players like I say, Gabriel, Timber back, Gyokeres getting fit, Madueke getting fit. All the other players, I already know what they're gonna do. Like, it doesn't make no difference whether Saka scores a hat-trick or not to me. I just need to know that he's available and ready for the season to start. You know what I'm saying? That's more what I'm looking. It's preseason, isn't it? That's what preseason is about. I don't want to get wrapped up in the whole... Because I did it already for Tottenham. I got a bit wrapped up in the Tottenham game, forgetting this preseason game. It's not that deep. But we get wrapped up in it.
I do feel we need to step it up a gear, though, because... it is that time now. And like you said, we're only like a week and a bit away from the first game of the season. I feel like, and I may be wrong here, but all of the training sessions between the loss to Tottenham and us playing Villarreal now, any sort of new ideas that Arteta had, they would have had to have been implemented then. And then we will now see the fruition of that in this game against Villarreal.
All our new players haven't even started together yet. Zubimendi, Gyokeres, and Madueke, who look like 3 first-team players, haven't even started yet. So
I know, and that's why I'm saying. I think it's the like any new ideas or however, like, because obviously we signed these players with an idea. Like, we just didn't just go sign these players on a whim. We signed these players with an idea. Now, this is why, for me, like I said at the beginning, Gyokeres must start, because I need to see what that idea was. Because if we don't start implementing that idea now, we're gonna start the season slow. So for me, this game here, the Villarreal, I would say this game is even more important than the next one, because for me, the next one is like, it's just the last preseason game.
No, I understand what you're saying. But I mean, my mindset will change depending on the game, innit? Like, if we play well, would you class this old school? No, you're old school.
Whoa. Yeah, we do it different around here. You get me? Big up Nikhil, Bahar Radwaj for the school chat. And if I butchered your name, I apologize from the deepest depths.
Yeah, that's old school, man. The old school lot don't care about all the ins and outs of everything. We've seen the best players. There's not many the best players of all time that are going to come from this generation. The best players of all time will always come from the old generation. I feel like it's going to be hard to see greatest players of all time in this generation. Even Rodri, who is one of the best players, can't see him being one of the best players of all time. There's just too many midfielders back in the day that could do too many things.
Yeah.
That are not going to be classed. That's because of he can only play in one position. That's the reason.
Okay. All right. So just to wrap, Yeah, just a quick wrap. We'll do this question and then give me a quick prediction that you think for the Villarreal Arsenal game. So, would you rather be losing games but see the manager experimenting and trying different things in preseason? I'm assuming.
Would I rather be losing games than winning? Well, we lost to Tottenham, so would I rather be losing games? Losing is never a good thing, but you learn more from losing. So I guess I'm gonna have to say yeah to that.
Okay.
I'd have to say yes to that.
I would rather us lose games if we're experimenting. If we're doing what we usually do, then we need to win the game. So, cool. Quick prediction. What do you think? What do you think? Scoreline.
I think we win. 3-0, 3-1.
3-0, 3-1.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I hear that. You know what? I'm going to go for 3-0 as well. I think I'll go for 3-0. Let me see who's live. Someone we can redirect to. Wait, let me refresh who's live. I would be very surprised if there's not a Manchester. Is George running up his thing? He's been super active at the moment. Let's see if George is running up.
Can't be live now.
No. Wait, nobody's live.
It's too early.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, is there anyone in the chat that anyone that you want to go to? Like, I like to redirect to people. Big up, man. Big up.
Right,
love.
One.
Yeah. Make sure you, man, are subscribing to FamZone TV. Do you get me? Oh, you're going live in fight. Set. All right, cool. I'll wait. Let me find that. Yes. Yasa TV. Wait. Esteval announced. Okay, cool. Save. Cool. So, people, I'm going to be sending you over to Yasa TV. Those of you that don't know, he's a Chelsea fan. Yeah. He's going to be talking about Esteval. Esteval's been announced. So just make sure you're going over there. You're showing him some love. Obviously, on the way out, make sure you're hitting the likes. We've got a like target, 75. Let's get to that. Let's hit that. Then let's get to 100. Make sure you're subscribing. We're trying to get to 10K. And yeah, I guess I'll catch all of you, man, later. Blessings.